Happy Friday! Welcome to Feel Good Friday live with Pamela. I have some exciting stuff to share with you today. Ooh, Mama Cat's getting after Pumpkin. If you heard that in the background. She is not too happy with him right now. So, all right, I had to get my chamois wet last minute, so I'm getting that set up. And then we will get busy with today's live. So if you're hopping on, please say hello. Let me know where you're viewing from. Are you new here? Have you been following me for a while? Would love to know. And I truly appreciate it when you like and comment, as it will help the algorithm with Facebook and YouTube. All right, I think I'll just set that there. I might need it. Today I have a Festive Fun Fold gift card holder to share with you. I have another sample around here as well that I'll show you after I've created the first one. But we're using new mini holiday or mini catalog products. This will be going live on September 4th. I can't show you the inside of the catalog. However, I can show you the products that I've purchased from the order as a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Good morning, Teresa. Thank you for saying hello from Tennessee. And again, this will be going live September 4th, along with, and I think I can find it over here somewhere. I keep having to move stuff all over the place because of the cat. Our new scrapbooking line is going live on September 4th as well. It has 4 scrapbook workshop kits inside of it. I'm not going to open it because I really don't know that I can share it, but I think I can, but I'm going to better be safe than sorry. So if you want a link to this, if you're not a demonstrator and you need a link to the PDF file, this will only be available through a PDF file, the flyer. You can shoot me an email at passionateaboutscrapbooking@gmail.com. Same thing, if you want a catalog from me, let me know that as well. My current customers should be getting theirs in the mail. I know of 2 that have gotten theirs so far. One other thing I wanted to share is that I have a buy one, get one sale on my retired close to my heart products. There is a link in the description. It is on Facebook. So to participate in that, you'll have to join my private Facebook group. So I'm doing that. Great deal. That's like 50% off when you buy one, get one. And you also have the option to shop my retired close to my heart product and say it's $100 worth of product. Then you can go to my Stampin' Up website, purchase $100 in Stampin' Up product, and only pay me for the shipping to send the free close to my heart products to you. So all the information is in a post on my Facebook group. So just use that link in the description to access that. And then you can private message me if you have any questions about it. So one other thing, we also have Designer Series paper that is on sale for 15% off. These are a few samples of them. And when you spend $50 or more using the host code that's linked in the description, I will send you a pack, a pre-cut card kit for 6 cards using one of the Designer Series paper sheets with coordinating cardstock that is on sale through August 31st. So go and grab you some DSP for 15% off. Spend $50 or more, and I'll send you a free card kit to make 6 cards. So, hello, Mary. Mary, do you go by Mary Ann? I know you're Barbara's mom. Yeah, those coworkers. You're right. So he'll probably jump up here in a little bit because I don't know where he's at right now. But he'll probably get in my way. I had to, on my sample, I had to put my card in a sleeve because it had ribbon on it that he was trying to chew off. So I have to do that with all my cards now. I have to put them in plastic sleeves. All right, I think that's all the announcements that I need to make. So let's get busy creating. So all week long, I've been using this darling More Than Autumn bundle that's available in the new mini catalog. So it's going to be right in here, available September 4th. I'm giving a sneak peek of what's to come. And most of these products right here, but that's making noise because it's my husband sending me some information. I don't know. So I get notifications from him. Thank you, Marianne. Thanks for confirming that for me. So then I know. I was going to share what I did the last 2 days or this week with the pumpkin or the autumn, More Than Autumn. So this one right here is what I featured all week long. And I've done something different with it all week long. So I'm going to grab another project. I've actually been sharing it since last Friday. So here's my first project that I did, a stand-up card that I did last Friday. So nothing's better than pumpkin season. So I used some of the paper from right in here, the paper from the mini catalog, and then this was Latte Love, a little latte, I think is the DSP paper, but that's using the stamps and dies from that right there. And then Monday, I created this 2-page layout, which was super fun. I had to do a lot of prep work ahead of time so I could have all these cute little coffee, latte, hot chocolate, pumpkin spice, peppermint coffee or cocoa, whatever you wanted, eggnog. I had to have all that prepped ahead of time so that my page would go together fairly quickly. And then I even went back and added a few little details like the little leaves on here. Nothing's better than autumn except maybe you. So I did a spread about Bevan and I's love for coffee, lattes, pink drinks, eggnog, hot chocolate. We like them all. And then Wednesday, I created this fun page, an 8.5 by 11 page, where I used the donut right there to create my own background paper, and then did a cute little plate of donuts right down here. So much you can do with this stamp set and bundle. You'll want the bundle if you have a die cut machine, a manual die cutting machine, because there's so many great stamps in here, but check out the dies that come with it. You can buy these separately, so if you don't have a die machine, then you can just get the stamps. You can do your fussy cutting if you want to or whatever. But all these cute dies just make this the most darling. This is my number one product in the new catalog. And then I'm going to show you, well, I can't really show you a sample, but there's another one with reindeers that is probably my second favorite. So we're using that today. We're going to use the Christmas bundle. So it comes with a stamp set, all those cute words. Still, I haven't put it into my case yet. I like to stick my stamps on the case And then I just ordered more adhesive-backed 5x7 magnetic sheets. And the Christmas labels, let me show those to you. And this is why I like the magnetic labels, because these just come with, on a piece of paper with some double-sided tape, and I don't like popping them on and off of here, so they're already not sticking. But these are the labels that come with, you can get this bundle right here, Christmas labels together, and all those little sentiments will fit inside of these tags. So we'll be using this one right here today. I've already pre-cut it, so that'll save us a little time of having to punch out stuff. So I'm going to set that aside for now because I don't really need it. And then we have also the Reindeer fun dies. So this has a neat stamp set in the bundle, but it looks completely different than some of the dies that are inside here. So let me pull these out for you so you can see. So you can build a reindeer with these pieces right here. So I'm super excited to play with that. I'm not doing it today, but we will be using the holly berry here. And then some of these coordinate with the actual stamps, which I didn't grab and I'm not using today. All right, so we're going to be doing all of that. And then this other one is just Spotlight on Nature dies that I need a circle out of. Then I also have, this is called Take a Bow bundle. This is the DSP paper. So Take a Bow 6x6 designer series paper. And you get 4 double-sided designs of 6x6 paper. So you end up getting 12 sheets of each one of those. So I'll just flip through those for you real quick so you can see how bright and pretty and cute those are. So I'm making cards with this, but this is part of a bundle, not a stamping bundle, but a bow making bundle. There's a die, I'm not sure where I have put it, or I'd show it to you, but it's almost a 6x6 die that'll cut out strips, and then you make a bow for your packages or your card. If you wanted to, it's a 3D bow, but I'm using the paper today for my fun fold cards. Okay, so we'll pick, I already decided I'm going to pick this pattern right here for today's cards. I'll set that over here out of the way. And then I have some markers, some stamping blends to color with. These Natural Tones linen thread are a new product as well. And I'll be using the garden green that's in there. And then these are so pretty. They're very dimensional. They are Drusy. I'm not sure how you say it or what it actually means. I meant to look it up, but I haven't. Adhesive-backed embellishments, but they're gold and silver, so I'm going to use some of those. And then I also have some striped ribbon. It's kind of iridescent. I'm going to use that. And then this piece right here, these were extras. I just went ahead and cut them. I have cut out hot cocoa. There is a little bit more I'm going to be cutting out, but it's because I have to stamp and then cut out. So I think I got those pieces, but we'll come back to this here in just a minute. I've got black, garden green, and real red ink. I'm going to set that over here because we have some cutting and scoring to do real quick. So let's get that done first. All right, so I got this idea from one of my uplines, Rhonda, and she's been sharing some fun projects all week long. I'm gonna see real quick, give me a second. This is how I determine if I'm centered, and I'm really not centered. So let me get that right there. I think that'll work. And I'm going to try to center it because then I can make a reel here in a little bit maybe. So if you're joining me, please say hello. Thank you, Teresa and Marianne. Let me know where you're viewing from. It's the kickoff to Labor Day weekend. Anybody got any big plans? All right, so I have an 8.5 by 11 piece of garden green cardstock. I'm going to measure at 4 1/4 and cut straight down. So I have 2 pieces. Now I'm going to use some of both of these. So this first one we're going to leave at 4 1/4 by 11, but we're going to score it. And our first score is going to be at 2 inches. So my blade is down here. My scoring blade is up here. So score at 2 inches and then move over to 7 1/2 and score. All right, so we can set that aside. Now take that second piece that's 4 1/4 by 11 and yeah, you're going to have to get that one, Teresa. Definitely. All right, now we're going to cut this down to 3 1/2 by 7. So I'm going to cut it at 7 first. This piece could be used for scraps to decorate the front, so keep it handy possibly. I think I am going to just go ahead and stick it over here. And then we're going to cut at 3 1/2 inches. So 3 1/2 by 7 inches. Same thing. Let's just save some of this, possibly. I think I'm going to need a little bit of a scrap of the real red as well. And then we're going to score this one at 2. Okay. And 6 1/2. So remember to score and not cut. So you can see the score lines there. Now, since I've got my trimmer out already, let's cut our designer series paper. Don't know that it really matters which way you choose. So maybe I want the leaves going up and down that way. So I'm going to cut. My first cut's going to be, this is a 6 by 6. My first cut's going to be cut at 4. And you're going to do a 1/4 turn. And you're going to cut at 3 1/4. So 3 1/4. And then put that aside. This piece you're going to move to 1 3/4. All right. And then this piece, we're going to do another 1/4 turn but back. Could go either way, I guess. And we're going to cut this, I believe, at 3 1/4. So I wanted to decorate the inside of something, so we'll have those 3 pieces. So this is scrap right here. So I'll put that back over here with my designer series paper. All right, I think I have everything cut and scored that I need to. There is this piece right here, so I don't forget to do it. I'm going to have to do a notch out of here. I'm going to set it over here for right now. And then I need some scraps of paper. Well, they're not necessarily scraps. This one is white Willow, though it was close to my heart. It's white Daisy, and Stampin' Up is bringing it over from close to my heart and renaming it White Willow. So that piece is 3 1/4 by 3. And then this is my scrap piece that I need to do my stamping with. So we're going to create us a little coffee cup. And we need, I'm going to see if I got the room here. I'm just going to go ahead and set this right over here. Hope I remember to cut that before I assemble. All right, so let's do black first. This is my tuxedo black memento. And we need a coffee cup. So I'm going back to the coffee cups. I haven't done anything quite yet with the pie, but I have ideas. So we'll stamp this first. All right, I do have my chamois wet now. I'm gonna go ahead and clean and put away my stamps as I'm doing this, so I can set a good example. We want some whipped cream, or you could do, there's a stamp here that could be either marshmallows or ice. So if you wanted to do iced coffee at some point, you could do that. I'm gonna stamp it over here by the side, so I make sure I have enough room for my dies. Okay. And then I need, we're going with peppermint today. So peppermint hot cocoa is kind of what I'm thinking. And my voice is really getting scratchy this morning. All right, so now I've got a little peppermint cane, candy cane, and we want to stamp it, and we need a straw. So we've got these two pieces right here. This is actually a cinnamon stick, and then this is the straw right here. So I'm gonna pull it off, you can see. Okay, can also be one of those little twirly cookies. I don't know what else you call them. Anybody know? All right, so those are the 4 pieces that we need to prepare. So next I want to grab the sprinkles, and we can put our black ink pad away now. And we're going to grab some garden green. And I'm going to put some sprinkles on my whipped cream. I'm going to put red and green sprinkles. So clean that stamp off. Then we're using real red. So these two colors coordinate with the Take a Bow stamp set. Now I'm going to flip over, I'm going to clean that ink off I'm going to flip over the stamp and just go right over top of it. Okay, so now I have red and green sprinkles on my whipped cream. Okay, next we need to do some coloring. So I've got a selection of the Real Red Stampin' Blends and the Pecan Pie Stamping Blends. So I'm going to use light Pecan Pie, and we're going to color in just our cup. So it can either be a craft cup, cardboard, whatever you want to call it. One of those brown cups you see sometimes. Recycled material. Or it can be filled with hot cocoa. Or coffee. Whatever I could choose. Okay, so that was the light. Then I'm going to take my dark. This time I'm using the bullet point. Sorry, my eyes are acting up a little bit. All right, so I'm going to do dark right there around the rim, and then I'm just going to go around the outside of the line to add a little bit of dimension. Go around this one. I think you can see what I'm accomplishing with that. Just adds a little bit more And then even like that line, those lines right here. Okay, so it looks, I'll bring it up. So it looks a little shaded, and it's super simple to do that. And then same thing with the real red. I'm going to make my little holder here red, just for something different. So I've got light, make sure I got light, real red. And then I can just color that in. Not too worried about getting right to the edges because I'm going to use the real red. Bullet again. And you could use the, you could kind of go even to add some shading like right there if you wanted to add that, make that a little bit darker on that side. But then I'm again just going inside the black line all the way around. If you want it shaded more, you can go over a little bit, a few more times. Okay, so that's our cup that we've made. And then we just need the bullet point. I'm going to do the dark real red. Oh, Teresa, I am so happy that we are getting to keep the white daisy as white willow. Me too. Definitely my favorite. My eyes are giving me fits today. Not sure why. Okay, so I'm just making a striped straw, and then we'll do the wonder if my lights are too bright today. A second, I'm gonna turn it down just a smidge. I think you can still see good. All right, so there's all our coloring done. I had my color lifter as well, but I don't think I need that. I played around with my sample a little bit. Okay, so for now, I think that's all we need out of there. I cleaned and put away everything. So I can set that aside for the moment. Oh, yeah, that's not true. Okay, I gotta have my dies. Let me grab the dies that I need to cut these out because I am not fussy cutting all this out. Okay, and I need the whipped cream. There we go. Okay, and I did already fussy cut out the word hot cocoa in early espresso cardstock. So I'll pull those out of there here in a few minutes when I need them. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get my big stamping because there is one more thing I need to grab. I remembered I got to have a circle die. Now, you could use a circle punch, but I don't have one that's big enough, at least. I have some old little ones. So I'm grabbing out of the, this says Spotlight on Nature, but I have this in the wrong one. This is actually Stylish Shapes. So I must have mixed up the cases. So this is the stitched dies, circle dies. And I'm going to grab my big machine. And I might be able to get all of this done with one swoop through the machine. Hey, Lori, good morning. Hope you're doing well. How's the weather there in California? Oh, goodness. Okay, so let's get... Okay, I am going to tape these on here because they just move around on me. I don't have a steady enough hand, I guess, to keep them straight on there while I try to get it through the machine. So, let me move up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. So I'm just going to line these up. I have a little bit of Post-it note 1-inch tape that I've gotten to where that I really like. Okay, and once I have it where I want it, I'm going to tape them down. I have a piece there, but I'm probably just going to do some new tape. And then I got that going on. And let's do these little ones can be a little bit tricky to keep them, to line them up. So I think I keep having trouble with the candy cane, but we'll do the best we can. There's a little bit of an angle on this piece right here, so that goes to the bottom of the straw. Awesome. Beautiful weather. We actually have really pretty weather here today too. I went walking this morning, so I've been working on getting my 30 minutes of walking in 3 days a week. I had some blood work done a few weeks ago, and it didn't come back very good. So I'm trying to take better care of myself, eat more fiber, and all that good stuff. So, okay, I'm going to move that up here to the top. Try to push it up as far as I can. And then this piece, I want to I'm going to cut a little notch out just like that. So I'm going to tape that onto there. I'm going to try to center it. So it's the 2-inch score that I did. Again, if you had a punch that was about maybe, let me see, this is about a 2-inch piece, so 1 3/4, 2 inches. And then I can just set that on here. Y'all can just barely see that, I think. All right, but I think I can run all this through there at the same time. It should be good. Have everything we need to build up our card. Oh, okay, I'm not done yet. Just realized I'm gonna have to run something else through. I just remembered. Just gonna set those there, and I'll come back and pull those off in a second. I need the scraps. So these were the scraps, because I gotta have some holly and some berries. I have to do them. Oh, I can do them like this. Okay, hope y'all can see that okay. Sorry if you can't. So I need to grab, let me find Reindeer Fun. I almost forgot about these because I got to do these because it makes it so cute. All right, so I'm going to use this holly leaves. And then there's the little berries right there. I think that's all I need. So I'm just going to line those up. These, I don't have to worry too much about them moving around usually, since I'm not trying to line them up. There we go. On a stamped image. Not too worried about it. They can move and shift a teeny bit. All right. I think that's it, because I already have the Christmas label cut to save a little time. Okay, well, that worked. Okay, so we got the berries. Let me put these away before I mess something up or lose something. Is really what I'm more concerned about. My magnetic sheets are supposed to be here tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. All right, I think I don't need that. I think these are all the pieces that we need now. All right, let's start building. All right, so we can take that off. You can save that piece if you want. It could tuck, maybe not on this card, but on something else. You can use it kind of like a label or a little tab on something if you wanted to. I like using the stylish shapes because it gives this nice little stitched circle area. So on this, we're going to fold it up, and then this piece we're going to fold back. So we have kind of an accordion or zigzag. Okay, so you can kind of go ahead and do that. We'll put that together here in just a sec. That's for the inside. We'll want to decorate that up a little bit. And let's get these pieces. Let's see if I cut them right. Especially after that one was really good. All right, I'm just going to lay these over here. And I'll put them back in just a little bit. And then we got the straw. Did good on that. It's like whoop whoop. And we have our whipped cream with red and green sprinkles stamped on it. And our candy cane. This is the one I struggle with usually. Looks like I did pretty good this time. It was off just a little bit at the bottom, but that's fine. It's handmade, right? Okay. Now let's grab, this is our card base right here. And we need to, I kind of decide which way I want the front and the top and the back or whatever, front and the back. Okay, so this one's going to go fold inward. Same thing with this one. So this is your card base right here, your fun fold right here. Okay, so I'm going to use my bone folder just to crease those a little bit more. And then these pieces right here, I'm going to use one side like that, and then, so I need to decide, do I want to do this or do I want to do this? I think I'm going to do this because I like the more colorful paper up at the top. There's more of it. So we just need to adhere these on to the card front, to those panels. There should be about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. All right. Okay, so we've got this so far. Now we need to take some liquid glue because you're going to get the thinnest line with it. So I'm going to do a line of liquid glue on that bottom panel just on these two edges. So just right there is all you need. Then you're going to close that and let it sit. You might kind of press it and make sure that the ink squishes out just a teeny bit, but adheres good right there. And so while that's drying, let's figure out what we're going to do with this right here. This is going to be part of this right here. So let's do, I did cut that the right way. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to the bottom of this piece. This piece was 3 1/4 by 3, so you want your 3 1/4 to go this way. I'm going to double check. Actually, that's not true. I mean, okay, it's 3 by 3 1/4, but you're going to want it to go up this way instead. Sorry about that. Okay, so this, I'm going to have to trim off just a tiny bit of this. I'm going to put it all the way to the bottom. So this piece should have been cut at 3 inches at 1 by 3 if you're taking notes. Okay, there we go. And then I can go ahead and adhere this. And I want to adhere it right up here. So I have 1/8 of an inch around the top 3 sides, 2 sides and the top. Okay, so it looks like this. Now we can decorate this up if we want, and I was thinking of doing that. So I have, let me dig in here for the rest of my pieces that I need. So right here. Now I've only visualized this. I haven't created a sample exactly with what I'm about to do. But here is this stamp right here that says it's a hot cocoa day. All right, so I was thinking I could do this in here. Let's look at the stamp. Let me find it. It's down here at the bottom. And all I want to stamp is it's a and day. Okay, so let me get this block. And I could do it's a and then day down here. So let's do the it's a, like it is a hot cocoa day. We'll do that since we've got green, a lot of green going on. Now let's do some real red. And I'm only going to ink up that part right there that says it's a. I'm going to make sure. Got to be careful and see if I can. So I don't want it all the way up in the corner. I'm going to try to do it just right here. I'm going to go back and around just a tiny bit. Yay! I don't know that it was like straight, but this will work. Now I just got to figure out. There we go. Maybe do it like this. Several ways I could do it. And then I want day down here. How about we just put it right in the center? That'll work. And then we'll come back with day once I've got this down. Okay, liquid glue, tweezers. I'm gonna put, whoops, yeah, way too much liquid glue. I just like to do a couple of little dots. Kind of thin it out a little bit if I can, okay? Okay, we'll do it like right there. And then I just love this little gift card holder. Can't wait to show you how it functions. Okay, and that one I'm going to tuck right up there. Okay, now I need to make sure that this is clean so I don't get any more ink. Clean and kind of dry, okay? Because now all I want to do is ink up, I get like over here, is the word day. It's a hot cocoa. Now we'll see, hopefully this is going to stamp okay. I'm going to do it over here since I've got to go over top of that hot cocoa. I think Jeff forgot that I go live. There we go. Okay. I hope y'all can see that okay. Had to get close to myself, I guess. All right, so it's a hot cocoa day. Oops, look at that. Wasn't paying attention. It's like I'm busy, dear. Okay, we need that to dry because I got a little too much glue like right in here. Sometimes I'll go in and try to get some of it off, but it'll dry clear. But I don't know if you can see that. There's a little bit of glue. All right. We'll build this up in 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and this should be dry. So now let's create our mechanism. All right. So we only need adhesive right here on this flap. And then we're going to flip this over and line it up on this top flap right at the crease, at the seam, the fold. See where I've got it? I'm just pressing it down right there. Then you'll bring it back this way. And this piece right here just tucks down into that little, probably have to pick it up, pocket that we made, okay? And so watch this. Ta-da! How fun is that? Okay, so you don't even have to put any adhesive right in here, and you can put a little gift card there if you want, some cash if you're giving it in person. Please don't mail cash in the mail. We've had cash stolen from grandparents before when they've mailed cash in the last 5 or 10 years, I think. I mean, it gets there most of the time, but sometimes not. All right, so now let's decorate up this. All right, I got glue on my fingers, but I'm going to decorate up my little coffee mug first. And to do that, so we want the whipped cream to go over top right here. So I just put a little bit of glue right here along the very top. Just found that this was the best way to do this. Then you can lay your whipped cream, kind of push it down as far as you want to on there. Let it sit and it will dry that way. Let me get some mini glue dots. I just need one for my candy cane, and I'm just going to put it right there in the top of the candy cane. And just put it on top of your cup cozy, like that. And then this piece, the straw, you could put some Stampin' Seal if you want, but I've been doing just liquid glue right there where it's kind of open. There's nothing stamped there. And then just position it however you want to position it behind there and let it sit and dry. Okay, so we're going to set this right over here and let all those pieces dry while we finish up some of this. Then I'm going to go ahead and actually I need my glue again. I'm going to glue this down. Whoops. It's getting very generous. Okay, position it kind of so the berries nestle in between these areas right here. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm just going to push that down, and we're going to set that to dry as well. Just make sure that, yeah, I got it on there good. Okay, this piece we need to take our ribbon. Thank goodness Pumpkin's not around, or we'd be having issues because he loves ribbon. Okay, I need enough to go around this and to tie a bow, so I'm usually kind of generous with that. Got some. So I'm going to, I want my Stampin' Seal, and I'm just going to go kind of right down the center here, like that. Okay. So I have a little bit of glue right there. I want my bow on one side, so I need a little bit extra. And I'm just doing this to hold this piece in place, primarily. Don't know if I really got it straight on there. And then I'm going to go over this side and I'm going to tie a bow. So I did a little something different this time with this sample. I used more than one type of ribbon. Okay, so just do yourself a regular bow. You could just do a knot if you wanted to. Try to get it over here a little bit further to the edge, just one side or the other. pull it in a little bit and then tighten it. So just maneuver it until you get kind of what you like there. And then I'm going to cut off this excess. Doesn't have to be anything. Just kind of like that. All right, and then while we're doing bows, let's go ahead and grab some of this garden green natural tones linen thread. So it's kind of thick, but I want to create a double thread bow. So I'm going to do 2 pieces. I'm going to have to tell him to quit texting. It's like, get to work, buddy. Or I'm going to have to block him too. All right, so then I've got 2 pieces here, and I'm going to make a little bow out of that. I'm going to have to do that again. Oh, why am I having so much difficulty with this now? Fingers are kind of sticky and from the glue. OMG. Is that it? Okay, kind of. Let me try again. You know, someday, oh goodness. Some days. What did I do? Look what I did. Let's see if I can do it with the knot in there and see if it won't. The joys of live. Oh my goodness. Okay. Just about got it. And I think I've got my knot in there that it's hiding, so we're good. Okay. So just keep kind of playing around with it until you get it. Now normally on my other sample, I like sometimes to tie these together, but I'm not going to do that right now since I'm already having some difficulties. But we can cut these off just a tiny bit. I'm probably making this more difficult than it needs to be. All right, so we're just going to stick with that. Then I'm going to grab a glue dot. We're almost done. And then I just decided to stick it right there just to add a little bit more something. And then this piece, I need a couple of, I'm just going to cut up some of my dimensional elements here. Stamping Dimensionals. If you've been following me since I became a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you'll know that I keep referencing Stampin' Dimensionals. I can't help myself. You'll know what they are if you've been around with Close to My Heart for a while. Do y'all remember Stampin' Dimensionals? Okay, I mean, dimensional elements. These are Stampin' Dimensionals. But I keep getting the 2 confused. Oh, let's see here. I can't get that. There we go. Okay, so I'm just using all the extra around the edges. Everything's glued and tight now, and I'm just gonna stick this kind of like tucked up in here. You can do it at an angle if you want to. Totally up to you. And then we need one more. Let's see if that's probably plenty, and I think I can hide it back here. Okay, I fiddled and fiddled with this earlier, and I finally, I think, figured out that the bigger one needs to go kind of up on top, and can kind of just lay it over top of the, like right there, right down in here works. All right, we're almost done, guys. And then we just need to put some adhesive right along the top here. So I might do a couple of pieces, strips, and then just kind of center that on the front here. Press that down. So then your card's going to open like this. All right. So you can maneuver this a little bit if you want to tuck it behind there. You want to see more of the coffee cup or cocoa cup. And then I just wanted to add some more bling. I wanted bling on this one. So these Drusy, I don't even know how you say it, adhesive-backed embellishments. So let me show you out of the package. See, they're rough and they're just really pretty. So they'd be really nice on, I don't remember what collection this comes out of, the holiday. I did put one, I'm gonna put the big one like up here so you can see it. And then a small one, I'm gonna put right in the middle of the berries just to bring some bling down here. And then another small one, I think I'll just do up here. And you could do one over here if you want, but there's not a ton of these, so I didn't want to go like super crazy with them. But see the bling? It pops really good right there. All right, so that is our Festive Fun Fold gift card holder. So check this out. So fun. Stick your little gift card in there or some money. And then I have another sample, similar but using different paper right here. And I stamped inside there and did hope your season is filled with cocoa, or magic, sorry. Hope your season is filled with magic. And you could put a piece of white cardstock up here if you wanted to, if you needed a place to write, you could do that. But there you have it. All right, so don't forget, September 4th, next Wednesday, the new mini catalog goes live. That's what a majority of these products were from, was from the new mini catalog, September 4th. So you can start making your wish list. You can go, I have an unboxing video you can watch so you can see more info on the new products because I got quite a few of them. And then also, don't forget about the stamping or the scrapbooking brochure. There's 4 scrapbooking workshop kits inside of here, and 2 of them coordinate with products in the mini catalog. And then there's a Halloween one and a fall Thanksgiving-ish type one. So thank y'all for joining me this week. Y'all have a great Labor Day weekend. I do plan on going live on Monday to create a 2-page 12 by 12 scrapbook layout with I don't even know what yet. So you'll have to come and join me on Monday at 10 a.m. Central to see what I create and come up with over the weekend. Thank you, Kim. I missed you saying hello or super cute, I see. Thank you, Lori, Teresa, and Mary Ann. Y'all have a great holiday weekend here in the States, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.